Today on Riffs, Spirits, and Gear, we check out the all-new Generator Mark III 100R amplifier from Revv Amps. With the guitar world flooded with ultra high gain amplifiers that have every bell and whistle at our fingertips, it is a wonder how Revv have managed to really stand out from the pack, in my opinion, from the high gain amplifier crowd. Well, they do that by evolving, and they're not afraid of change, and the Mark III Generator 100R amplifier is the best example of that. Now, this is not a sponsored video. Revv are not paying me for this video. However, I should note, I'm gonna asterisk that, as Dan and Derek are actual real life legit good friends of mine, and I'm a huge fan of theirs and their amplifiers and the work that they do. So I'm just getting that out there, but this is not a sponsored video. This is just me showing you the new, and I am stoked to do so. Now, I also want to note that if you are finding yourself wanting more information, more sound bites in addition to this video and the sound bites I have here, there is also a supplementary companion live stream that I have done with this amplifier, where I basically use every single guitar I have here at the studio into this amplifier, clean, crunch, and dirty, all sorts of pickup configurations. It's an hour-and-a-half long. So if you want some more sound samples, I will link down below in the description if you would like to just see more and hear more. Now, as an overview, the Generator 100R is a 3-channel all-tube 120 watt amplifier. There is a clean, crunch, and red channel. The R in the 100R stands for red, although I like to think it actually stands for Ryan. That's me. Now, in addition to the dual master volume setup, which is foot switchable, you also have global presence and depth controls, as well as a built-in stereo 2-notes torpedo circuit in the back. So if you don't want to use a cabinet, you don't have to. You can go direct out, load your own cab impulses if you'd like. Now, if you are looking to this video to see how the impulses sound, you're probably going to be disappointed. I have covered the torpedo circuits in the other Revv amplifiers, the D20 and the G20, extensively, as well as the 2-notes Captor X. And I don't want to waste any time showing you cab impulses with this wonderful, beautiful sounding amp. I want to plug this in to a cabinet and throw some mics up on it, so you will have to look elsewhere if you want to hear this with some cab impulses. Now let's go ahead and hear the 100R in the context of a mix. The guitar tone that you were hearing is basically raw from the microphones. I am adding a high pass and low pass filter, which is pretty standard. But other than that, what you are hearing is just the raw guitar tone coming out of the 100R, going into a vertical Mesa Boogie 212, mic'd with an Earthworks SR25 and a JZ Microphones V11 condenser microphone. And for fun, I'm gonna go ahead and do a dragged under song, which requires the use of a Boss OC5 octave pedal and dropping an octave with a whammy pedal. You know what, because why not? Let's see how it handles the ultra low lows. So without further ado, let's hear the 100R in a mix. Now, new features that have not been in the generator before, to my knowledge, is reverb and a noise gate, both of which are adjustable with individual dials on the back panel. So something that's often overlooked with a lot of the Revv stuff, because they're so known for their high gain authority, are the clean channels. Now, the clean channel on the 100R is probably my favorite clean channel I've heard from a Revv. And that's saying a lot, because I said that about my Mark II amplifier at the time. This is better. And especially when you add the reverb, it's so luscious and clean. And I'm talking about real clean, not fluff clean, but actual cleans. Like, you could play police songs with this thing. It sounds fantastic. Now, moving on to the crunch channel, channel 2, there is a drive mode, so you can hit the channel selector a second time and goose the gain a little bit. This is kind of similar to what you will find in channel 3 with the aggression modes, which we will get to in a moment. But channel 2 is where you're gonna live for bluesy rock, ZZ top, and if you want to throw an overdrive, it can get heavy as well. But this is definitely the big crunch channel, and it's fantastic. Now, moving on to the red channel, channel 3, you will find just gobs and gobs of gain, just liquid gain just dripping from your fingertips. There are 3 aggression modes, off, blue, and red. Now, you also have a cut function, a deep function, or a fat function, I guess, and a treble boost. So you can really tailor your specific guitar to fit the amplifier. This is very, very evident in the playthrough live stream video I did that I mentioned earlier at the top of this video that I will link down below in the description if you would like to hear this in more detail. However, just know that I was able to leave the EQ at noon for all of my guitars in all of my tunings, ranging from E standard all the way down to drop A sharp, and all I was really having to do was to engage or disengage the boost, the treble boost, the cut function, or the fat switch. Pretty cool. Now let's sum up the 100R into a TLDR, nice, neat package. I think this is the pinnacle of everything that Revv has learned in the past couple of years with all of their amplifiers previous to the Mark III Generator series. This is just such a phenomenal amplifier. It's larger sounding, it's fatter sounding, it cuts more, there's more gain, it's tighter, and it really is one of the greatest amplifiers I have ever plugged into, and I have plugged into my fair share of high gain amplifiers. And I am not just saying that because I am friends with the Revv guys. Honestly, this is what I think will be looked at as one of the pinnacles of the high gain amplifier format for years to come. This is really just such an enjoyable, wonderful, fun amplifier. And really, when you plug into this thing, you feel the pure joy of plugging into a big ass loud amplifier for the first time, and it's wonderful. And at $26.99, it's actually a hell of a bargain for what you get as well. I will link down below in the description for my full hour-and-a-half audio playthrough with this amplifier, as well as websites to get more information, all that stuff. It's in the description if you seek more about the Revv or anything generator related. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed the video that you just watched, please consider subscribing. It helps me, help you, and then in turn you get more stuff to watch. And also, I have all sorts of stuff down in the description of this video. Sweetwater giveaway stuff, there's all sorts of links to all sorts of things, so consider checking that out as well if you're gonna hang. But if you don't hang, all good. I still love you.